On this Talk Forest TV, back again with the match preview for Saturday's game between Forest and Blackburn with Saturday Wood Pot. It's the 3 o'clock kick-off. Going into it after 3 successful unbeaten and 4 good, fourth win. Can't remember the last time we've done this actually. To be fair, we're going into it quite confidently, but it will be a different test from what it was against Stoke City on last night. I think we will be seeing a lot more of the actual side that was playing last Saturday against Rotherham, but I think there's some name states that could potentially get into it. It is the return of Ben Brereton against Forest. I think it will. I wonder what sort of reception he will get against Forest, because he left on really bad terms. He wanted to leave instead of fighting for his place. Going to Wood Park, well, it isn't an easy place to play against Blackburn, Tenny Roby as well. They will implement in direct football and Forest. I think going into it, Blackburn are hit and miss at home as well, so I think that was a good thing to be cheerful about. But I think on the side of that, Forest will be going into it with that bit of a confident feeling. We will be back quite good by Forest fans as per usual. Going in up there, don't forget we will be doing banner Midlands on Blackburn, and we will be starting back there and predicting the starting 11 P3 show for the game, so we will be doing that. But going into Saturday's game, that won't be an easy game. They have got quite good finish. Danny Graham more scores against Forest as well, so that will be another good test for Forest, and especially players like Effley and Danny Fawkes will be tested. But obviously with them two players, we have got quite good partnership going with them too, so I think it will be an interesting game to say the least. But looking at it in another perspective as well with Forest, we are looking good at the minute. We are looking like a team that finally found that formula in how we can play and how we should be playing, instead of worrying about other teams and being a disjointed team. So it is looking good that we are looking more of a team now than we have in previous years. We look quite disjointed. We have found a way of playing and found a way of defending, found a way of attacking, so that is pretty good. Get your comments coming in. Thank you for watching Talk Forest TV. Please like, share, comment.